We're on the weather watch for yet again more storms heading into this weekend. We'll have the timing and what you need to know before making weekend plans coming up.
And we now know the charges pressed against a woman accused of being under the influence when police say she hit a state transportation worker. We have the update next. And it's shaping up to be a busy weekend in Connecticut's capital city, and a music festival relocated at the very last second is only adding to the crowds. We have a live report.
Now at 10, this is Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
We begin the news tonight looking ahead to the weekend. We're in for a stretch of good weather, but there is a potential storm to warn you about. Good evening, everyone. I'm Bridget Burelow. Thank you for joining us. This weekend won't be a washout, but we do have a few chances for some wet weather. Sunday could see some strong storms move through the state. Chief Rachel Frank is here to time everything out for us. Rachel, should people with outdoor plans be concerned?
I would say anybody that has outdoor plans heading into Sunday afternoon should have a plan B. These are going to be really fast moving storms, so there's no need to cancel everything, but make sure that you can step inside briefly as these move through. They'll only last anywhere between a half an hour to an hour tops in your town, and the timeline is between 2 to 7 p.m. Otherwise, it's going to be a very warm to hot and humid day on Sunday. So I think there's going to be a lot of people that are out by a pool, by the beach, trying to stay cool. The biggest concern with these storms coming through is going to be for strong gusty winds. And again, in terms of impact, it's going to be on those outdoor plans with people that are trying to enjoy the day. Right now, we're looking at temperatures that are in the mid 60s. It is a beautiful night out there. If you don't have the windows open, you might choose to do so tonight because it's refreshing out there. We're looking at overnight lows in the 50s to right around 60 degrees as we head towards daybreak. Tomorrow, we're looking at mostly cloudy skies, so it's not as nice looking as today was with that picturesque sunshine. There is a slight chance for a light shower or a sprinkle during the day, but most of the time is dry and it's comfy. If you have yard work, I think tomorrow's the day before the heat and humidity return on Sunday. We've got your full weekend forecast. We'll show you the radar progressing through the weekend too, maybe to help you visualize this weekend before you make plans coming up, Bridget.
All right, Rachel, thank you. And our team will be closely watching the weather this weekend. So for the latest on the potential storms this Sunday, make sure to download our free Fox 61 News app. You can also visit our website, fox61.com. In other news tonight, a Putnam man has been arrested accused of multiple incidents over the past year. 41-year-old Walter Lawson is facing several charges, including manslaughter, possession of narcotics, and conspiracy to commit assault. Police say there were 3 arrest warrants against him, this for incidents spanning from September 2023 to May 2024. Lawson was held on a $1.5 million bond and was arraigned in court today. Police in Bridgeport are investigating a deadly motorcycle crash this evening. Officers say they were called to the intersection of Stratford and Carroll Avenue around 4 this afternoon. You're looking at the area on the map on your screen here. A motorcyclist was involved in a crash with another vehicle. We're now told they later died at the hospital. The investigation is still in its early stages, and police have yet to identify the victim. New details out of Wallingford. Connecticut State Police confirming the charges pressed against a woman accused of striking and killing a State Department of Transportation employee. This happened earlier in the day. Police arresting Denise Lisabello in the death of 26-year-old Andrew D. Domenico on I-91 South in Wallingford this morning. D. Domenico was working construction on the Wharton Brook connector at exit 13 when he was hit and killed. Police say Lisabello was driving under the influence and remains in police custody tonight. She will be making a court appearance on Monday. This crash and many others like it have officials pleading with drivers to slow down and move over. Fox 61's Matt Karen has the urgent message from some of the state's frontline workers.
At the same time that a news conference was taking place on the hallowed ground of the State Police Fallen Officers Memorial in order to remind people of the move over law, just miles away in Wallingford, another tragedy was occurring on Connecticut's highways.
Drivers need to learn this lesson. Slow down, move over. It's the law.
As those words were being spoken, another tragedy was unfolding in real time. the death of Connecticut DOT worker 26-year-old Andrew DiDomenico.
This kind of tragedy is preventable.
DiDomenico was killed Friday morning by a driver on I-91 South in Wallingford while working construction on the Wharton Brook connector. Governor Lamont saying show some respect for the workers on our interstates and roadways by following the speed limit and reducing your speed whenever you're near work zones.
If it feels like I'm bringing a sense of moral outrage this morning, I am. We're outraged with the speeding. We are outraged with people being digitally distracted, so digitally distracted that they can't determine what's going on and react. It's unacceptable.
DiDomenico's death is the most recent in a series of preventable tragedies and accidents. The roadside death of Connecticut State Police Trooper Aaron Pelletier, the death of construction worker Jose Diaz Nieves in West Hartford, and a lesser-known accident in Greenwich.
A tractor trailer hit a fire truck and sent 4 firefighters to the hospital.
All the incidents speak to the urgent need for the driving public to put down their devices and check their sobriety before getting behind the wheel.
A trooper's cruiser is their desk, and the highways are their office. Whatever workspace you have in your professions, try to envision vehicles traveling within mere feet of you while performing your day-to-day task.
The ranks of the Connecticut State Police are shorthanded. The penalties for violating the move-over law are small. So it's a problem that law enforcement admits they can't enforce their way out of.
Folks, I'm here to say today that we need your help.
We need the cooperation from the citizens to abide by the law.
The state police and other advocates say they're going to be working with healthcare providers and the state schools on education surrounding the move-over law, but they also will be working with lawmakers to determine if stricter penalties are needed for those who violate it. Reporting in Hartford, Matt Caron, Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
A tough one, Matt. Thank you. A Rhode Island man facing charges for a deadly crash 1 year ago here in Connecticut. It happened on Voluntown Road in Griswold last June. Police arresting 30-year-old Cody Moorhead for a head-on collision. Police say Moorhead was driving under the influence and crossed the double yellow line. The other driver died from his injuries. Also new tonight, Capulet Music Fest was supposed to be held in Thompson this weekend, but with a change of venue, the heavy metal community found themselves in Hartford. Fox 61's Alexa Farrell was out of the Webster today and has the story. Alexa.
Yeah, Bridget, there were some negative concerns on social media after the venue change was announced. But the fans and the staff we encountered today at the Webster, well, they were truly positive and happy that the music event was going on no matter where it was held.
Metal fans from around the area came to bang their heads to their favorite artists at the Webster in Hartford.
And everybody should be very thankful for this. They saved the day for an important festival to go down.
On social media, Capulet posted a day ago that they were moving their music fest to the theater on Webster Street in Hartford. It was originally supposed to be held in Thompson at the Speedway Motorsports Park. The Speedway also turned to social media to respond to the venue change, confirming it would no longer be held in Thompson and that they were not affiliated with Capulet Entertainment.
A big festival was supposed to go down. It didn't go as planned. My brothers Julian and Claude, who run the Webster, saved the day.
We did attempt to talk with the organizer of the event, to which they said they had no comment. The passes for the weekend still say Thompson Speedway and have the original lineup. Now with the change in venue, some artists did drop out, but by standing outside the stage door, you can tell that there are bands in there and the fans showed up along with them.
More bands the better, right?
Cody Timpone was disappointed a few of the bands dropped out, but was happy to see the ones performing.
We're happy that the concert's playing here because of the venue change, and it's a really good venue. I've been to a bunch of concerts here, and we're really happy to be here.
The passes for the Music Fest are sold out, but there are still some general admission tickets available.
But the show must go on, and we're here today.
Well, the show is going on. It's going on all weekend, in fact, Saturday and Sunday as well as tonight. And there's a lot going on in Hartford this weekend as well, which has led to some traffic concerns. On Saturday, the Capitol Groove will kick off a 2-day music festival at the Bushnell Park beginning at noon. Then at 6:10 p.m.,
The Hartford Yard Goats will match off against the New Hampshire Fisher Cats at Duncan Park. Plus, the Xfinity Theater will be hosting a concert with Janet Jackson and Nelly, and that'll be at 8 p.m. Plus, there could be a lot of traffic because people are hitting the roads for the start of the 4th of July holiday. So buckle up when it comes to those busy roadways, and be sure to pack your patience. In the studio, Alexa Farrell, Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.